Stacy here, and I am back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 books that changed my life, okay? And then at the end, I'm going to give you a bonus book because I love the Glow fam, okay? So when I say that these books changed my life, I mean because I read them and implemented what was in the books, the course of my life drastically improved each time, okay? So I'm going to get into the details a little bit, but I will share with you the first book. It's The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. This is the author of the book The Secret. She has a whole series of books, The Magic, The Secret, The Power, and The Hero, I believe, and also the movie The Secret. If you have not read The Secret or watched the movie The Secret, I don't know what you've been doing if you care about self-development at all. But it's a 28-day practice of daily gratitude challenges. So each day you read a page, okay? Each day you read a page and do the activities that are mentioned in there, and it accumulates over the course of the 28 days. When I'm telling you, this book transformed my life, okay? When I read this book for the first time, because I read it multiple times since then, anytime I need, like, you know, a pick-me-up or a drastic improvement, the first time I read it, I was in a very low place. I was in a dark place. After I read this book, I was feeling so much more peace, so much more direction. I had a lot more opportunities that just came out of nowhere. I got to start traveling the world. I was gifted a free car. I, started feeling healthier, like so many different things because of my mindset shift by using these gratitude practices. I'm telling you, don't sleep on this book. If you cannot be grateful for the little that you have, you will not be given more. Okay, that's basically what it boils down to, and I highly recommend doing this 28-day practice and committing to it, and come back and tell me all the good news that happened. Okay, come back and tell me. Come back and comment under this video when you do this. I'll be waiting. All right, my second book that changed my life is I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Okay, this book, I love the cover too. I love this book. This says no guilt, no excuses, no BS, just a 6-week program that works. This is basically, there are a couple of different things in here, but one of the main points that I really picked out of it is how to do budgeting in a different way. So me personally, okay, I'm a material girl, okay, and the budgeting, I don't know, I feel like when I'm not following my budget, that's when I manifest, more money, more experiences, all of that stuff. I really appreciate the kind of like value-based budgeting he talks about. It's really about like prioritizing what's important to you, spending your money in that way, and then like not spending your money on things that you don't value or that don't make you happy. He's totally against the whole idea that like not getting avocado toast and coffee is what's going to set you back for your whole life or something like that. And there's more of a focus on, generating more income and automation. The system he has in here about how to automate your bank accounts and have different buckets for things and how to automate your bill pay and just like the strategy to like managing your money and your accounts is so good. It's so good. And it doesn't feel like restrictive or, like anti-material girl, okay? Because yeah, so basically this one, I feel like it's budgeting for material girls and boys and investing too. So yeah, I love it. Freaking love it. The next book that changed my life is The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Okay, this book is so good. The author, he has an incredible story where he nearly died and lost all his money and had to relearn how to walk and stuff. Like, read it, and had like cancer after that, after he nearly died in a car accident and survived and recovered and learned how to walk again. He got cancer. It's crazy. So he's basically walking you through about 5 or 6 steps that he from working with a lot of like successful clients and stuff, like the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 6 steps of a morning routine that you should have to really set you up for greater health, wealth, happiness, and success in all the ways that you would define it. So it's so good. So he uses the acronym SAVERS. So each one stands for each thing that you're supposed to do in the morning. So there's scripting. I don't want to give it all away, but I mean, you can find it online. But people also do 30-day transformation challenges with these. I think there's a theme so far. A lot of these books have like little programs that go with them. So this is so good. It's just a great way to structure your morning routine. I know a lot of us, you know, in the wellness, self-care space are really into morning routines and evening routines. I definitely recommend this book to give you some great steps that you could consider incorporating in your routine. So the next book that I believe has changed my life, okay, is You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. Okay, Jen is my girl. I love her. She's so funny. It's basically about mastering your mindset in a different way, and it's a fresh, fun, you know, edgy take on that. Mastering your mindset when it comes to, you know, making money, spending money, what all of that means for you. She used to be very broke, and she realized that the way she thought and talked and like acted around money was really what was hindering her. And when she changed that and implemented the tips that she talks about in the book, your girl is now, you know, a New York Times best-selling author multiple times over. So I like to listen. I listen to this on audiobook, and I have the paperback. I just love, and the audiobook is her own voice, so Jen reads it. It's so good. This book definitely made me money, and we love that. We love that. So I definitely recommend this one. Okay. The 5th book that changed my life, this one is The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. Okay, this is an older book. I don't know when the book came out. I think Florence Scovel Shinn, I mean, look at her. Look, that's like, you know, that's the author right there, Florence. So this is it's an old book. Obviously this is a fresh copy, but it's an old book. And The Game of Life and How to Play It is one of the best books on manifesting that I have read, hands down. And I've read a lot of them. And, you know, a lot of them are good, but The Game of Life and How to Play It is so good. So I basically bought this book, which is the collected works of Florence Scovel Shinn. So this book is actually 9 books. So the books are really small. So The Game of Life and How to Play It will be a super quick, easy read. It will literally change your life when it comes to manifesting anything that you want. I've listened to this on audiobook multiple times. Like, you know, Another thing with these books that are my top 5 changed my life is I read them more than once, okay? They're that good. All of these books, I've read them more than once. I'll give you one more book that also changed my life. One of my mentors recommended this book to me, but I didn't actually read the whole book. But I did start doing one of the main practices in here. So this is The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I'm sure you've probably heard of this book as well. Maybe it's, you know, very popular book. The premise of this book basically is that Julia believes that everyone is creative. You know, sometimes people say, oh, I'm not creative, or I'm not, you know, whatever. She says that everyone is creative, and basically we all just have to remove the blocks that are, you know, inhibiting us from expressing that creativity. That creativity is God-given to every human being. And that is so powerful. And she has a few practices in here that she recommends. One being the morning pages, which is the practice that I implemented before even having, you know, fully read the book. And that's 3 pages of free form stream of consciousness journaling or writing first thing in the morning before you've had time to like let your brain fill up with a bunch of thoughts and self-edit yourself. Just quickly getting 3 pages written out every morning, and that really unlocks a lot of ideas, feelings, solutions. For me, writing like that, it was kind of like self-coaching, so I could kind of like see where my head was at, you know, logically look at the different angles of things, explore different options, you know, like it really opened up a deeper level of intuition. Another practice she talks about in this book are artist dates, which is basically like the self-care dates that the girlies are doing, okay? It's like taking yourself somewhere that's fun and enjoyable to you, and that'll make you happy. So you could go to a coffee shop and write or read, or go to a pottery class, or go take yourself out for dinner, anything. It's basically, you know, solo dates that really help to spark something within you, and yeah, makes life more of an adventure. All right, so those are my 5 books plus a bonus. I hope you will check out some of those books. I have them all linked down below. You can get them on Amazon, and let me know what you think. If you've read any, let's talk about it. I'll see you guys in the comments and in the next video.